Welcome back to my channel. I haven't filmed in a really long time, so I'm so excited to get back into filming. Today's look is going to be a quarantine makeup routine, and this is sort of like my not every day because I don't do my makeup every day, but when I feel like doing my makeup during this quarantine, this is something that I might go to if I want something a little more glammy. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'll put all the links down below. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay guys, so I wanted to jump right in, so I just went ahead and did my brows. So I'm going to start with my face, and one of my things that I've been loving during quarantine, and like not during quarantine, I just love this product, is the Bare With Me Tinted Moisturizer from NYX. I love this, love. And I like a tinted moisturizer more than I like foundation some days because they're just really heavy, and sometimes you just want something light but just to cover you up a little bit. And for a primer, I'm going to use the NYX Pore Filler. I really like this primer. It's really, I don't want to say it's more for oily skin, but if you have oily skin, you will probably really like this primer. I have more dry skin, but I just make sure I hydrate my skin a lot and use like sprays like the NYX Bare With Me Prep and Set spray. I love this as a setting spray and like a primer, so I spray that, or I'll spray or use a serum before with my moisturizer and stuff. Just really hydrate my skin before I do my makeup. And then I use this product and I really love it. It's just gives you a smooth surface for you to do your makeup on. You'll notice that a lot of the products I use are NYX, and that's because I used some NYX products in the past, but when I started working there a few months ago, I really fell in love with a lot of their products, and they are so good, so high quality for such a good price. And working there, I really found so many products, products for my whole routine that I can use. I can do a full face of NYX and love every product. So I definitely suggest, if you're not really familiar with them, getting familiar with them, because they're a really good brand. I don't work there anymore because our store closed, sadly, but I really love the brand still, and I still use so many products by them. Okay, so I'm going to contour now, and I'm going to use this NYX Wonder Stick in medium tan. I've been super into contouring myself more in this area rather than this area. I got the idea from Addison Rae on TikTok, just because I have more of a round shaped face, so for me it's just more of a appealing, how do I say it? I don't know what the word is. It's just cuter when I contour that way, because it just makes my face look a little less round. Makes me look snatched, if you will. So yeah, I've been super into it, contouring that way and putting my blush this way. I'm not really into blush on the nose, so I've been doing my blush this way, kind of the way she does it, but not on the nose, because I feel like my nose is a little on the bigger side and it makes me makes it look bigger, so I'm not into that. But I will contour my nose. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is one of my favorite concealers of all time. I love this concealer. It's so good for your eyes, for under eyes, for contouring. If you want to get a darker shade and use it to contour, it's so good. I love it. It's super cheap too. I think it's $4. When I bought it, it was $4. And they're just so good. They come in so many shades. They come in color correcting shades. I love it. So definitely check these out if you haven't. They're going to become your holy grail concealer. I'm also going to use them to be my base for my eyes. which I always do. I always use a concealer as my base. And a little bit under the eye. I'm not going to use a ton just because I don't really feel like I need a ton today and I don't want to wear too much. So I'm just going to use like a ton on the eyes, obviously, and just a little bit like in my inner corner of my eye and going down the side of my nose a little bit. Okay, so after I do all my cream products and before I put any sort of powder on, I really like to set all of that first. And so I'm going to be using the Bare With Me NYX Prime and Set setting spray. And I just give myself like a couple spritz, not like a ton like I would for setting it, like totally, but just a little bit just to set it before I put powder on. Let it dry down for a minute. I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Translucent Setting Powder. I know that their banana powder of this collection is really popular, but I'm not really super into that one because I feel like it kind of like, it just does not work for me. And I'm really just going to be setting a few areas because it's not a foundation that I'm using on my skin right now. It's a tinted moisturizer. I really just like to use setting spray to set the rest of my face, but I'm going to be setting the areas where I did use concealer, just so that my fine lines don't get showing in a few hours. So I'm definitely going to set my eyes. I feel like this is a step a lot that is missed in a lot of like Instagram makeup tutorials and stuff like that, but I'll find myself watching them and they use concealer as their eyeshadow base and then they don't show the step where they set it. So it's confusing for people who maybe don't know as much about makeup or are trying to learn from these tutorials and they're like, why isn't mine coming out like yours is? Well, first of all, you should always set your eyes if you're using concealer as your base, because unless you're using like a super matte concealer that isn't tacky at all, but I mean, if you found one like that, please tell me. But definitely always try to set with setting powder, or once you put that product on, it's going to stick in that one place and it won't blend out as well as it would if you did set it. So I like to get a little bit of setting powder on my brush when I'm brushing it off, just like the tiniest bit, just because sometimes you might have too much and it might be like sticking to that one spot. So having some product on it helps you blend it out. And definitely, for me, I really have trouble getting product to stick to my nose sometimes. And I found that making sure you're not putting too much product on your nose and definitely setting it with a setting powder and setting spray will help it stay. Okay, so for my bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer in shade Just Bronzer. I really love this bronzer. I've been using it for like years. It smells so good. It's so creamy. It's like so blendable. Oh, it's just perfect. And it's super affordable. Drugstore. Has a little mirror inside. It comes with like this little like weird applicator thing that like doesn't make any sense as a bronzer applicator. So I always throw that away once I get a new one. But I love this. It's like super small, but it lasts you like a while. And I use this shade when I'm pale, like right now. But I have another one, I think it's Endless Summer, that I use in the summer when I'm really tan. But I love it. It comes in a bunch of different shades. At first, when it first rolled out, it was just one shade that somehow actually worked for me, because usually when there's just one shaded bronzers, it only works for like the super pale girls and not for anyone else. But luckily it worked for me, but now there's more shades for when I'm not as pale as I am now. So for blush today, I'm going to be using the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. I love this palette. I use it so much. There's so many good shades. This one I don't think I've ever used just because it's like really for like really light skinned people. But these three shades right here, this shade is cute. These ones are shimmers, so I use those like less, but I do like it because sometimes I like a little bit of a shiny look. But I'm going to be using this one and a little bit of this one. I like to use a fluffier brush when I do blush. Some people like to use a smaller, like more precise one, but I like a fluffier one because I like to get like a good amount of product on it and tap excess off. And then what I do is I'll rub it on my hand a little bit first to get some of the product off first, so that when I'm putting it on, there's not so much on the brush. I like to look blushed, like full on blushed, because I just feel like it gives like some good dimension and it just makes you look like sun-kissed cute. I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my eyes, and I'm gonna do like a really like simple eye look. I'm gonna be using this Morphe 25D palette. It's called Oh Boy. It's so good if you just like neutrals, if you don't like all the colors, and you just want one that you're actually gonna use. I definitely recommend this one. It's really cheap. I don't remember how much it was, but I think it was less than 20. I think it was like maybe 15. But I got it in like a bundle, so I don't exactly remember how much it was. But it's super good. There's so many different shades, and you might look at it and be like, oh, those are all like the same shades. But they're all actually really different, and I use just about like all of them. I'm also going to be using the NYX Mystic Petals palette. I really love this palette because it has like some cute pinks, purples, cute for like a little pastel-y look. I'm just going to be using some of the pinks in it today. Okay, so I'm going to be going in with this shade right here. I have no idea what the name is, so I'm not even going to try and tell you. But the shade right here, I'm going to go in with that. I'm just using this little like fluffy-ish brush. So I'm not using like a super fluffy one, but it's kind of pointed. So I'm going to use the same shade, and I'm going to go in with a different fluffy brush, one that's just a little more fluffier. And I'm going to go in under my eye. Don't get too much product on it, and make sure you tap off the excess. And just take the edge of the brush and just swipe under your eye, just like for your natural shape. If I don't want like a super harsh like under eye color, like not harsh, if I don't want like a super pigmented under eye color, I love using just a fluffy brush because it gives it like really subtle, super blended out color. So I just went in with this pale shade right here in this Carli Bybel BH Cosmetics palette. So now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm just going to use this like pointed fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put that in my outer corner, pack it on first, not too much, just a little bit. And then tap off any excess product and blend it out. Okay, so you can leave it at this if you want to, but I want a little splash of color, so I'm going to put this pink shade right here in my inner corner. Okay, I'm just gonna spray one more time with setting spray. I like to spray setting spray before I put highlighter on because I feel like it makes it pop a little more. For highlighter, I'm going to use, oh, here it is, the Holographic Halo NYX highlighter. It's a loose powder and it's in Magical. My favorite part of like everything in my makeup routine, nose highlight. Like, oh, just look. And I do it with my finger because I can be more precise than with a brush. I think I want to start doing like a question per video. So you can comment down below, and the question for today's video is going to be, what's your favorite part of your makeup routine? Comment it down below. Comment down below and I'll respond, and it's just a way for me to interact and get to know you guys a little better. So yeah, what's your favorite part of your makeup routine? Mine, obviously, nose highlight, and let me know. I'm not going to wear any lashes today because this is kind of like the look that I would do most days if I feel like doing my makeup, and I wouldn't usually put lashes on. But for mascara, I'm going to use this Hank & Henry, I don't even know what this is called. Oh, Hank & Henry mascara in Clout. I really like this mascara because it has two sides. One that's like a thinner brush, which is really good for bottom lashes, but I also like to use it on my top lashes because it separates them really good and lets you like lengthen them a little bit before you put the other side, which is just a regular mascara brush. Okay, last but not least is lips. And for my lips today, I'm going to be using this lip liner lip gloss combo. I'm using the liner Beyond Nude with the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline. Okay, something so funny. When I worked at NYX, I would like show up to work with no makeup on because you can do it there, obviously. But in doing that, you look crazy when customers walk in, because they'd walk in and I'd look like this and I have to ring someone up and I'm like, hi. So tip, if you're gonna work at a makeup store, don't do your makeup there because you look like a crazy person. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you recreate this look, definitely send me some pics. If you want any tips, have any questions, anything, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. But yeah, I hope you like this really easy quarantine makeup routine. This is like a little bit more on the glam side, so I think I'm gonna do another one, part 2, that's like a no makeup quarantine look. So yeah, I'm really happy I'm getting back into filming. I haven't filmed anything in a really long time. I was filming a lot of Instagram videos for a long time, so I have a bunch up there if you want to go look at those until my next video comes out. But thank you so much for watching, and remember, the question of today's video is, what's your favorite part of your makeup routine? So comment that below and I'll respond. And yeah, thanks so much. Bye.